Yaga. Snap video business rolling through. When you look at the world today, everything going wrong, what do you see as a common character trait? It's very easy. At the helm would be a narcopath. In a lot of organizations that I've been included in early on, I have somehow come to work for narcopaths. I've been on radio stations run by narcopaths. I've been on music agency, live DJ booking companies run by narcopaths. They all base everything on levels. They base everything is linked to ego. They all want to totally and utterly dominate you. And if you get hip to their game, what they do, they don't just say, oh, you know what, our relationship didn't work, good luck, bye. No, they will totally crush you. I'm not a fan of Ye anymore, but he was saying this about Adidas, about how they didn't want to work with him, but they did everything to crush him. And this is how narcopaths think. You know, the Pope was saying in his speech in the Cameroon that the world can be damaged by a handful of tyrants. And if you look at the characteristics of these people, they're narcopaths. They suffer from this psychopathy, you know, this whole my way or the highway, making threats of annihilation to complete nations based on disagreements, not using diplomacy to settle differences, but using the iron fist is something that narcopaths do. I watched another video today where a lady was talking about intelligence, and she was talking about being able to simultaneously understand when something is not good, but at the same time be smart enough to be grateful for the things that are good at the same time. And narcopaths are not able to do this, guys. They have this thing, they call it black and white thinking. The black and white thinking is, you know, they paint you black or they paint you white. So when you're in their good books, I have this with a sibling, they'll be willing to help you, they'll call you, you'll be a good friend of theirs. But as soon as anything they may have a disagreement with you, they will utterly, categorically aim to destroy you. They will destroy your relationship. They'll destroy all your relationships. That your reputation would be absolutely annihilated. And what was actually quite funny is that back in those times when I was in the creative music industry, and I was dating somebody, and she dated the narcopath before me, and she kept saying to me, I didn't know about narcopaths properly at that point. I hadn't had my full awakening. She kept saying, oh, it's dangerous to talk about this, it's dangerous to go against this, and I was like, what are you talking about? These people, they're just human, there's nothing they can do. But as I've gotten older and I've lived, she was right. Narcopaths, narcissists, these people that suffer from this, they're very dangerous people. Even though, you know, in the end, you know, a lot of the time we tend to land on our feet. these people, they are, to put it simply, evil. They, have you fired from your workplace. They have you kicked out of your house. They have you starving with no food. They will on purpose sleep with you to give you STDs, incurable STDs. They will put you in honey traps. I've had a few honey traps. They will send people to sleep with you to get information. And I know when I had the worst narcopath that I dealt with, as soon as I started dealing with her, every single opportunity that I had died. So let that sink in. So I was getting emails every month, every week, shows, labels, events. I was getting so much approaches from companies to do, collaborations, to come here, to do this art show, to book. As soon as she came into my life, everything fell into pieces. And some of that was energetically, because my vibration from being sky high went into the ground. And that's something that these people do. They have you in a state of constant fear. They have you in a state of shame, in a state of guilt. They have you in a state of constant worry. You're constantly arguing. You're always dealing with a discard. There's a discard around the corner coming for you. So, one moment you're fine, the next minute you're dealing with a discard. You're you're becoming sick. You're losing focus on your life, your health. All your planning goes out the window. All your hobbies go down the drain. Even as simple as when I was dating a narcopath I met on a dating app. This is the last narcopath I met, who I think created another smear campaign. There always a smear campaign at the end of these relationships, by the way. I first noticed, first it was the food in my house. This person would eat all the food, they'd hardly contributed. You're paying for a lot of for the fun, you're paying this, paying that. So you'll end up using a lot of money. You don't have any of your investments, everything goes downhill. And guys, it's when you come into contact with these people. Now, before I met the 3 honey traps that I've dealt with, I was in 2 sort of healthy relationships. I was unawakened at the time, and I always think to myself, what would have happened if I had stayed with these ladies? I probably would have been married, had children, would have been in a career that was stable, because you're able to focus on, your goals. I would have been set for life. But for some reason, this life, Most High Source, didn't want that path for me. He wanted me to be awakened. So this probably has something to do with my purpose. So maybe there'll be other people who need to hear this story, who can learn from it, or maybe there's something that I have not seen yet, which is why I've had to go through what I've gone through. So I'm just, doing the best I can with the information that I've got, and hopefully help one person out there move forward in a positive way.